Hello and good evening. I'm Jeff, and that is also Jeff, and that is also Lexi. And yeah, not a whole lot going on. Well, a whole lot is going on, but we haven't really been at this for like a month because March was dumb. Oh wait, are we in? Yes, March was dumb. I'm pretty sure we were all busy, or we just didn't want to do the show. Either or. Here we are.
I don't know. I was just waiting to see what the plan was. So
I
Yeah,
just
that sounds
assumed
about right.
I just assumed Jeff was sick of us after being in Portland for a couple of days there.
I mean that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually pretty fair if you think about it. If you didn't know, the three of us had an official meetup, and I went to Portland for a Lego convention, Bricks Cascade, and we finally all sat down together and chit chatted and had a good time. And it was a lovely experience. I don't really ever want to go back to Portland, but I really like Bricks Cascade, so I think I'll try to do that every other year.
That was fun.
Because Gotham City on the West Coast is an accurate description. I'm just saying. Hey, Spot, what's going on, dude? Glad to have you around. So, I'm gonna just jump into Lego shit because why not? So Buzz Lightyear movie, everybody saw the trailer and everybody was like, "Oh man, it's gonna be a thing." And then the guy that directed the movie is also a classic Lego space nerd, apparently.
Yep.
And so the set that we got that Jeff was just holding up that he put down now, there we go, is definitely an homage to Lego Classic Space. It looks great.
It does.
But Jeff hasn't built it yet, so I can't ask him how the build was.
I was debating building it during this chat, but I didn't know if that would be good. So,
but
you didn't care enough about us or the show to do it. I see.
Mm-hmm. Thanks,
yeah,
man.
we'll say
That's
that.
Real dedication.
We'll say that. I have the build camera ready to go. I mean, it's right, literally here.
Look at that. Jeff is seamless.
I am just giving you crap, man.
No, I know.
I'm not.
Jeff will tell you that's what I do.
It is true. She does give people a lot of shit.
I'll build it with the microphone not muted.
Jeff,
yeah.
The best way to distract Lexi when she's going on a rant is to flash an image of a tall Australian woman.
That explains what I saw in the chat earlier.
She gets derailed.
Yeah.
Okay. I first thought you posted two pictures, and one of them I thought at first was Britney Spears, and I'm like, has she really gotten that big? Like, overweight? Because I haven't seen a picture of Britney Spears in a while, and it just looked like her. Anyway, we'll just, I'm breaking the seal. This is the first set I've built since, okay, well, technically I built the modular for this year. There he is.
Hey, there's the young man.
Hello.
So I have a fun thing to add about Kirk. And, Kirk died a couple of days ago, but he's here with us as a ghost. So that's what the ticker says. He also got picked up. Am I allowed to talk about this, Kirk, or no?
On the live, I mean, I honestly don't care.
Okay,
I guess we could talk about it.
So Kirk has achieved the goal of everyone that has ever bought an action figure and has taken a picture with it. Kirk got picked up by Diamond Select Toys, and is now going to be doing some photography for them. So some of you might be asking, who is Diamond Select Toys? And I'm going to just pull up their website real quick and show you some of their stuff. So I know that Kirk is basically getting a whole bunch of Batman figures that I really like, so there's that.
I don't know what I'm getting. All I know is that it's supposed to be them sending out a box. He didn't say what figures, but they'll send figures out. And then I'll just make content on it. Whether the first thing I want to do is an unboxing video of it, because like I said, I don't know what's coming in the box. And then after that, I want to do reviews and of course take the photos of it. So we'll see what happens from there.
I think they'll just give you like a whole bunch of Marvel selects. That'd be nice.
Yeah, because that's what I told them. I said like most of my stuff is like mainly just Marvel stuff. So honestly, I think that would be the go-to thing to do.
But they also make these things, which I'm addicted to.
Oh yeah,
yeah, the Batman the Adventure Continues figures. These are great.
Hey, what I could, if things continue to go well, what I'll do is I'll just tell him, hey, I like some DC stuff too. I'll review it and then I'll just send it over to you.
I mean, I'm not going to say no to free shit, so. Oh, so Kirk, so I'm going to bring up Whatnot only once, and we're not going to talk about it
Okay.
because I see a lot of other people talking about Whatnot all the time in the streams. I'm not going to be that guy, though it is, basically taking my pills right now. Kirk got something from me,
Mhm.
and Kirk, did you save it or did you already open it?
I already opened it.
How much fun opening was it?
It was. I mean, what you mean? Like, was it a hassle to open it, or?
That is what I'm asking because I wrapped it in 3 sheets of tape.
Yeah, I just basically I took scissors and I just cut along the edge as far away from the thing as possible, so I wouldn't damage anything that was inside. But I mean, it wasn't that bad.
That's good. I'm glad that you used.
You've
your
been
bigger
getting
brain.
getting complaints.
Hmm?
You've been getting complaints about it.
I had a complaint about gambling because I ran a raffle and
Oh,
I didn't phrase it correctly.
ew.
So that was called gambling. So,
Gotcha.
not a big deal.
All right.
But I'm still at it. I'll be at it this Tuesday. And that's the end of the Whatnot talk.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to steal this for a second because very first instruction, turn it the right way. So build Buzz Lightyear. That's the blue head and with the helmet, and then saying, or you can just take the helmet off and put on the hair.
I mean,
Okay.
that's very nice to give you those options.
Except for the fact that when you put the hair on the blue helmet, on the blue head,
Of course, that fell over.
Buzz Lightyear has a blue face with hair on top of it.
That's really weird.
They do actually give you a second head, but the picture doesn't show that. So it's like,
oh man, what are people to do? They think
anyways,
on their
it's just
own.
funny.
Does
I'll shut
Lego
up.
still tell you not to build in the grass?
Yes, I believe that is still on the front pages.
What?
No, actually, it is not.
No.
It's showing her emptying it on a table.
They kind of got rid of that a while ago, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Now I'm
mean,
gonna
that's
build in the
why,
grass.
but there are warning labels. Don't touch the heating element on a stove when it's active. So
I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, because someone did it.
a lot of someone's did it, and it almost cost the company a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. Also, so we are going to be jumping around a lot from topic to topic. Lego is going to be coming up intermittently. So,
Okay.
Batman came out. The Batman, dun, dun, with dramatic music and everything else. It came out, and me and Emily went to go see it opening night because we're nerds. And also, I love Batman. Yeah. And it was probably the best Batman movie I've seen in 10 years.
Other than him being emo,
I didn't see him being emo. I saw him being tortured and just hopeless. But,
isn't that what emo means?
No. Not at
So
all.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to soon because it's available to digitally.
Mhm.
Are they actually showing that Batman is as fucked up as everybody he deals with?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Thank God.
This is so, like,
They haven't done that since the animated series.
ever. So the first line of the movie is, I've been doing this for 2 years. I've been doing the mission for 2 years, and I don't know if I'm helping. And it's like, Jesus, that's pretty bleak.
Yeah.
And then Kirk decided to become a black screen.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to reconnect the cable so it's not like dangling on the floor. Hold on.
Oh, can't have those dangly bits. Don's
that
here. How you
dangly
doing, Don?
I had
Don.
technical problems for a little bit.
Let me see if I
Yeah.
fix it.
Don is also getting ready for a fantastic road trip. He's going to a bunch of state parks.
Crap.
Yeah, good.
Oh,
It's good. And Don and I are going to the Lego store on Sunday. Don, what are you going to be getting on Sunday from the Lego store?
I am hoping to get the tall neck from Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah.
And then there are a few Star Wars sets I believe are coming out. On
They're already out. Well, the land speeder's coming out on Sunday.
Oh. Well, I'm going to get. I want the Mandalorian
Oh, okay.
and One Fighter.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That one comes out too. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I'll shut up.
Yeah. I sigh. Apparently, you can already buy the tall neck on eBay for $200.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm building not on camera.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. See you later, Kirk. All right. But in case you live underneath a rock, this is what Don is going to be going after. This is an eBay listing, not the actual Lego website. But yeah, pretty cool little Telenet coated, pretty cool minifigure. I think this is the one set that Don's going to put his foot down about giving the minifigure to me. So, such as life.
I want that alloy. Sorry.
No, it's no, it's fine. But
Right,
it's
alloy.
good stuff all around. It's good stuff all around. I'm excited about the Mandalorian Starfighter, the Naboo M1, whatever the hell it is. But we'll see if that's in the cards for me or not.
Because I always liked the N1's design.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is just a really freaking pretty fighter.
It's a fun design.
And having it with that kind of junkyard look is just even better.
Yeah.
I do like the unfinished chrome that it goes for.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kirk is back.
I am for certain that my wire is like screwed with right now, and I'm trying to see if I can fix it until just give me a minute.
It's okay. Kirk was with us in spirit.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix it.
There we go. All right, perfect.
I especially like that the astromech slot was refitted as the extra pod for Grogu.
Yeah.
The problem that I have with this is that how does the astrogate has this because astro navigation?
I mean, they can build
astromech. You don't.
They can build a computer into the fighter.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, because he doesn't like droids.
So
right.
The astromech bay in there was to allow for celestial navigation without the need for the pilot to do themselves. Well, you can just add a computer in there if you want to. You'll still have to have the pilot plot the courses, but now they just all the astromech bay there was for is just to, hey, let's go blah, and the astromech does it.
But there's also it's also now the Grogu kid. Like, what happens if they have to bail out? Like,
then he has to get another ship. Obviously,
this is true.
I'm pretty sure it has some sort of escape pod or something. I don't know.
I find a lot of design faults with this being the Mando's new ship. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. But that's okay.
Design fault one. It's no longer a cool looking ship.
It may be a temporary, this is this is what's going to last you until you actually get an actual big ship.
Yeah, because it doesn't feel like it's going to be a good bounty hunter ship.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there's nowhere to put your bounties.
Right. It's like Mando's having a midlife crisis and he goes out and buys a Porsche. And then he's also got his family, and they're like, "Well, where do we ride?" And he's like,
"Or it's like making your cat ride in the cargo bay of a 747 when you're going across country."
Fun?
No.
Oh,
I wouldn't say 740 because 747 implies that you have accommodations for other people.
Oh,
a Learjet, maybe.
That's funny. But lots of Lego stuff coming out. The Land Speeder, this has been covered on everyone else's Lego channel, but I'm going to talk about it because I'm an asshole. Okay. I'm excited about the canopy piece of the UCS Land Speeder. That's about it.
Yep, same here.
Speaking of new pieces, have you seen the reveals today for the new farm sets?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm very excited about the farm sets. You can buy the new UCS speeder on eBay right now.
Of course you can.
Because it's right there.
Well, is that just people listing it even though they haven't picked it up yet, though? Probably.
Probably. But
saying that it's a hand-picked box probably indicates that it hasn't been picked up yet.
Yeah, this is definitely a render. So, but good times all around, right? Because we needed another fucking land speeder, and now it's going to cost $200.
I'd also like to point out that Luke didn't own the land speeder.
Yeah, like that was like his dad was uncle's
That
car
was
that he
that was
borrowed.
Uncle Owen's land speeder.
Yeah, like, hey, Uncle Owen, I'm gonna take your car out. Oh,
Look,
but last time
look,
you lost
I
it.
admit
sorry.
when Luke sold it, Uncle Owen was a smoldering skeleton.
Yeah,
But
I was gonna
still.
say he didn't have to really ask Uncle Owen. He could kind of just, pry the keys out of his dusty body.
Does that mean that in Star Wars Galaxy, possession is 9/10 of the law?
Apparently, yeah.
And we can never forget the action figures that are going to be coming out this fall from the Retro Collection. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but I thought I'd just show it now to anybody that's watching. But this fall, Star Wars Retro Collection, we're finally getting an Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen. So, all you action figures, make sure you get those, right? Oh, best fan made thing ever. So that's happening. Good stuff all around. Turns out in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Marvels got pushed back, and the Ant-Man and the Wasp third flick got pushed forward. So I guess we'll be finding out more stuff there. You guys want to talk about Johnny Depp? I want to talk about Johnny Depp.
We talked a lot about Johnny Depp.
We did. I read a report about Aquaman 2 today, since Crazy Bitch is in it. And she was a pretty big part of the movie, apparently. And then after all this shit has come out, her screen time has been reduced to less than 10 minutes.
That's
Has it
still
already
10
finished
minutes too
filming,
many, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
What I found funny was there was someone who spliced in and deepfaked a bunch of different actors. It's like, you don't have to have her in here. You have all these other actresses and actors that can do it. And it started off with like a few popular like female actors, and then at the end it was like Nick Cage.
I'd also accept just replacing her character with another CGI Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa in a blonde wig.
Exactly.
Or a red wig or whatever color her hair is.
Or just a piece of wood with a picture of a random woman's face.
Plank from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Exactly.
If you're going that far, just use Wilson.
I mean, so Aquaman 2, every DC movie is in trouble right now except for Shazam and Black Adam.
Yeah.
Ezra Miller's choking people and throwing chairs again, so the Flash got pushed back.
Oh, did he get
way
pushed?
back.
Oh, jeez.
Aquaman 2, since Amber Heard is, an abuser, that got pushed back. Meanwhile, Black Adam and, the other one are fine. But, yeah, DC movies are just going to keep continuing to go downhill, I think. Meanwhile,
DC should have focused on their animated stuff.
they really should have. I don't know if anybody watches Young Justice, but I do. That show is no longer about superheroes. That show is now about mental illness, identity, and like just being a person, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, I haven't actually.
Good.
I started watching the season, but I haven't been able to catch up to it. So, but
It's
I
good.
enjoy that show.
It's really kind of like next step for entertainment to be addressing the pronoun game and like everything else that goes along with that and yada shmada. It's nice. And it's not like wedged in there hard at all. It's like an easy transition as opposed to, guys, look at us, we're doing this. Guys, look at us. Guys, look at us. Guys, look at us. Over here, hello, look at us. So it's not that, which is great.
Look at us.
What else? Anybody else watching Star Trek Picard, or am I the only one?
I am.
I've
haven't.
been meaning to catch up.
Oh. Spoilers ahead if you're a Star Trek Picard fan. What the hell is even happening this season?
I made what I've heard.
Yeah, they made a reference to Star Trek 4 because they used the set the slingshot, but then they didn't have Spock, so they had to use a Borg Queen to make sure the time calculations were correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then guess what? The Borg Queen betrayed them all.
And they've made reference to Janeway in
Yeah. And Cisco.
Yeah, and Cisco. Yep.
So I'll tell you what I had been reading online from a lot of people is like it's like they doubled down on Star Trek Generations like entire plot line of like using the past to fix the future, whatever, and it's just weird.
Yeah, that's fair.
All
There's only. Go ahead.
I was gonna say was I've seen the season 3 trailer, and all I can think is like Jesus Christ, if you're gonna bring back the whole freaking cast, just get Will Wheaton too.
Yeah, that's the thing that bothers me. Like, Will Wheaton actually became a traveler, like another being, and like several times, perhaps he should have shown up already. But nope.
Yeah.
But let's bring back Hugh. Everybody likes
Although
Hugh, right?
I will take Hugh's obvious crush on Picard also.
That's fair.
Going back to the Batman, I heard they've greenlit a second movie,
Yep. We'll
which
see.
is good.
It'll probably be a Joker movie, and I
Well,
hope it's not.
Well, I mean,
And
that's
one of
kind of
those
what
is
they're.
going to come eventually. It's Batman's most iconic villain.
To be fair, what they did with the Riddler was fucking amazing.
I love because I've seen the pictures and I love the Riddler's design. That it's not just an overly flamboyant dude in an ugly suit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think at this point you have to look at the villains that they've had in all the movies, and figure out which ones of those would they have the ability to bring that would still draw a good crowd for the movie. And I don't think it's going to be Two-Face. I don't think it's going to be
Mr. Freeze.
It may be Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Because he's really only been in one. Has he been in two?
Batman the Animated Series did another movie, and it was.
I'm talking the live action.
Oh, okay.
It's because the animated
Batman
movies.
and Robin.
Yeah, the animated movies. They all have their own. They base their off the animated timeline.
Yeah.
Or the comics versus the live action movies, which are loosely based on the comics. And of them, like Scarecrow's been in there twice.
Yeah.
Riddler's been there twice now. Two-Face has been in there twice. Joker is probably going to be shoo-in. It might be like, A plot Joker, B plot Freeze.
That's
Freeze deserves. If they take the Freeze and go with the tone of the animated series, Mr. Freeze, he deserves his own A plot.
Yeah. He does.
He does for sure. Speaking of comics, Neil Adams, longtime artist of for DC and Batman comics in general, he passed away today.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's a big spike to the old comic community. Neil Adams passing away. He took over in the late 70s and early 80s and was kind of the spearhead for getting Batman out of camp and back into something, spooky. And then Frank Miller was like, I got you, fam, and dropped a nuke, and the Dark Knight came and everything else. Mm-hmm. So, bummer for Neil Adams. Hope his family is doing okay. I know losing somebody like that, just a family member, sucks in general. And then, at least the world is grieving with you because of that, I guess. Yeah. That was really awkward.
And we've also discovered that Batman is gay because the news that Kevin Conroy was gay got out.
Wait, people didn't know Kevin Conroy was gay?
I didn't. I had no fucking clue.
Have you ever watched him on an interview, like once?
I am dense. You know this.
Yeah, that's true.
We're talking about the old TV series, right?
The old animated TV show.
Yeah.
That everybody loves. Guess what? Your Batman was gay. Not a big deal.
Link goes there, but okay, sure.
Never mind. But I'm pretty glad that he finally kind of came out. to tell you the truth. Like, made it obvious. He always participated in DC Pride. He was always just not listed for his own reasons because, shit's still scary even to today. But, being in a better spot than we were 20 years ago is good. So, yeah, progression. Hooray. Doctor Strange is coming out. Everybody excited about Doctor Strange?
I am probably going to go see it.
Yep.
We're going to try to, at least.
I'll wait till it's on digital, but yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like Don, Emily, and I will probably go to the theaters to see it. Jeff will probably take his kids.
Yep. And this is the first Marvel movie that really you have to actually watch the Disney Plus shows to get more of the plot, right? Well, because all the what if, there's what if related stuff.
Apparently you need to watch What If and you need to watch Loki.
Yeah.
Apparently you don't need to watch there may be something from Moon Knight in there. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
There's nothing in from Hawkeye. There's nothing in there for Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, but I'm still saying that, like, in order to get the full experience, you have to be a Disney Plus subscriber as well. So, I mean, their plans are coming into fruition.
Given that the Scarlet Witch seems to be fairly prominent,
Yeah.
I think WandaVision would.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, and yeah, why did I blinked on WandaVision? Wow.
WandaVision might have something to do with it. I mean, they only mentioned it.
Just a small portion.
A smidge.
But they did release a new teaser yesterday, and showed some very interesting things. They showed a figure with his shield fighting something, and the shield was the Union Jack shield, which makes me extremely happy.
Yeah.
So what we understand and what has been speculated is on the council, we've pretty much already confirmed that was Patrick Stewart's voice.
Mm-hmm.
So we know it's Professor X. The other rumors that on the council, there's also
the Superior Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. And Captain Carter.
Yeah. And that trailer basically showed that Captain Carter is in the film. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm more curious as to... I just want to know who the big bad is. And I don't know who it is besides a giant eyeball monster. Everybody is saying it's Wanda.
So the eyeball monster apparently is the opening. That is the opening.
Cool.
That's the opening. There are 3 camps saying that one of these 3 is going to be the big bad. It's either going to be Wanda. It's either going to be Doctor Strange from Evil Town, or it actually may be Master Mordo.
Yeah, because he's
in it, but things were saying like, oh, he's not the big bad. Well, he actually might be the big bad. We don't really know.
I don't think Mordo has the chutzpah.
Probably not, but I mean, the other thing like that could come out of left field is they could actually use this as the vehicle of entry for Kang.
Maybe. Kirk, what do you think? Who do you think the big bad of Doctor Strange is?
Based on what's being shown, I'm leaning more towards Wanda, just because of just kind of how they're showcasing the character, and based on something that I did see clip related on, like, I'm trying not to say it. I mean, I guess it's not really spoiled. It's just a theory. So, like, there's this, the scene like in the trailer where the dark clouds are coming, right? And they're like everyone's gathered. There's another shot where Wanda is in her Scarlet Witch outfit, and you see her in the sky doing whatever she's doing with her powers. I'm thinking she's the one that's about to attack the area. That's like about to attack the area that they're at. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Or is she an alternate universe Wanda? Like,
well, they are. Right? They did say that. They did say that in like a feature, right? That they're going to be having each character basically is going to have like their own alternate universe version of them being shown in the movie, because multiverse and all that stuff. So I don't know. We'll see next week. I'm seeing it Thursday at 3, I think. So I'm looking forward to it.
I agree with Spot. I think Doctor Strange, he's been prominent in a lot of the trailers. And to go back to that dark cloud, and another shot of those trailers that shows evil Doctor Strange with all the fucking arms in a mountain area. Like,
Yeah.
there's, but
And
then again, Marvel's notorious for throwing us screwballs. So, or
Mhm.
who knows?
I will say this: out of that revelation, that everyone's going to have their alternate timeline
Mhm.
person over there. Doctor
Mhm.
Strange is the only one that has 3.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
he opened the can of worms, so
Because it shows
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. It shows the alternate universe Supreme Strange,
Mhm.
and then it shows the Dark Strange.
But
Mhm.
there's also Defender Strange that showed up in the trailer too.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's Ultimate Sorcerer Strange.
okay.
Defender
I'm
Strange.
going to argue with you on this because you're wrong. So Defender Strange is in black and red. The Strange that you're thinking of, I think, is the one with the eyeball in the middle of his forehead, where he's like, things just got out of hand. And that's
No,
the one that we saw in
that's
What
Dark
If.
Strange.
Okay. But there's also the one that we saw in What If that, was like, we're just going to contain this universe and everything will be fine. As long as this version of Ultron never gets out. Because if he does, we're all dead.
Mhm.
That
But,
said, they do have that shot of the Ultron bots.
Yep, they do. The
What?
Illuminati is in charge of the Ultron bots, apparently.
And then
Yeah.
you go completely out of left field and vote for MODOK.
MODOK hasn't had his rise yet. I guess he had a show on Hulu, but it was a
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think it was some of the same writers who did the Harley Quinn show, and I believe some of the Venture Brother guys. I can't remember if that was what I read or if that was completely
well, I'm just
wrong.
going to check out the internet right now because we got it right here.
no, not the
MODOK.
internet.
That's not the
All
right
right.
thing.
Jeff, how's the build coming?
Pretty good. Almost done bag 3. No stickers because, well, no stickers. The stickers actually came a little bent, so I'm a little annoyed at that.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you.
Okay. Wow. The MODOK series had a lot of actually high profile ones.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt wrote a couple of the episodes.
So did Whoopi
Jordan
Goldberg.
Blum. Yep.
Bill Hader was in
Yep.
there. Ben Schwartz, Amy Garcia.
Such is life. But MODOK was horrible. That's for sure. So yeah, he could be behind it all. I wonder if we're also going to see. So there's a part in the trailer where Strange is being separated into segments, like little square segments.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And in that trailer, if you look close enough, and I had time, there's an animated version, like an animated version of a universe, just a little bit. And it's already been confirmed that the Xavier we're seeing is from the 97 show. Hell,
Mhm.
they showed his hover wheelchair today, on that trailer yesterday. So, does that mean that we might see more X-Men in this? Like, to fight the big bad, the thing with the stuff? Like,
This
You
would
know?
feed perfectly into the them bringing back the animated
Mhm.
series.
Because it's
Well,
it's like under
yeah.
Marvel Studios. So and there's also like
Yeah.
a shot of like the Savage Land in there too. So
Mhm. And with all the rumblings and everything else, maybe we'll get a cameo of, what the hell is his name? Red guy, suit, dead something.
Deadpool.
Deadpool, there it is.
Um,
really-
they
Claims Up and Down is not in the movie.
they also like Disney announced that they're going to bring back the 97 version of the cartoon X-Men like in a new series, right?
Yeah.
So I mean that would be a great tie-in as well to be able to just say, yeah, you guys remember this now because you saw it in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
that's what I had said. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Apparently I was not listening.
you're too busy building a glorious spaceship.
I am.
That is a glorious spaceship. So it's wow, it's very spaceshipy.
It is. And
I'm
like
not a fan of the undercarriage, but that's okay.
yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Wow. It's quite the weapon too.
Simple undercarriage for a simple build.
Well, they had to spend the money on the more important parts, like the transparent windscreens.
And the brand new backpack for Buzz.
Yeah. Actually, that's not even in the set.
Oh.
Did they revert it?
No, it's in the little Cyclops set, and I think the other one.
Uh,
So,
But
so
it's
that's the one that's in the spaceship is the same one he had for his CMF.
well, where is he? No, he's wearing an orange suit here.
Oh, so he doesn't have the wing. Okay.
No, he doesn't have the wings or the white suit yet in this.
gotcha.
Okay.
So
Well, that makes sense then.
because this is basically his
It
first
is,
test flight, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is 15. This is his, not his first test flight. So yeah, there's a story going around about how the movie is going to play out. In that the first flight scene we see is their first time, and he's only going to be gone for 4 minutes, but it turns into like 4 months or something like that.
40
And by
years.
then there's maybe a couple of time jumps. They do it once, figure out what's wrong with the ship. He like jumps ahead a little bit, and then do it again, and he jumps ahead further, but everything's completely changed at that point. So that's why you see 50, like the ship he's in the opening sequence is ship 1, and then later on you see that he's in ship 15 when he lands back on the planet.
Okay.
Right, so that he's basically gone through a few iterations, and we have seen online. I mean, some of us have chatted about it. That online there's a bunch of different ships that are available to buy, that are like toy ships, kid sets and stuff.
Gotcha.
So
I do find it interesting how they're doing the story for this. Like this is Star Command just starting out versus what they had in the cartoon was Star Command had been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess this is the movie that Andy and his friends went to go see.
Yeah, I think that.
they
Yeah.
spawned all the toys off of it and everything else. So
Yeah.
it's very meta.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. So I wanted to talk about Elden Ring because I guess that game came out, but I didn't buy it. But I know that Lexi and Don basically IV'd this bitch into their arms. So I'm gonna let them just go through it. Lex, you go first. I'm gonna take a minute. I'll be right back. But yeah, just talk amongst yourselves.
First thing I'll say about it is definitely follow the Dark Souls rule of the monster is tougher than you, so cheap. Be cheap as hell. And, no, I really enjoy it. It's
Do everything that the developers gave you to win.
yeah.
They gave you that stuff for a reason. If they wanted to change it, they'll change it, or it hasn't already been changed. I know a lot of people out there who are like, oh, you can't do this. You can't use the spirit summons. You can't use a certain weapon. You can't use a certain build because it's cheating. No, it's not cheating. They put it in there to be used. You use it. That's valid.
Yeah, that comes off a lot as there are people who do the invasions, get stomped, and cry about it.
Oh yeah. I would also like in terms like that. I'd also like to point out for the past 4 games since since Demon Souls, way back on the PS3 when it first came out, invasions have always been a thing, and people have always complained about it. And each time they do make it harder for the invader to keep carrying on. If you want to be an invader, it's something that you have to realize that odds are stacked against you. So yeah, it's gonna be cool when you win, but it's gonna be a while before you win without getting your butt handed back to you.
Yeah, see that's something that I find a little surprising. Is I've been invaded all of once, and I only noticed because it said invader whatever has left your world as I went through a boss gate.
Well, you can only be invaded if you do the multiplayer functions. So if you're running by yourself, the only way to do it is you have to do the multiplayer functions. It means you have to summon a helper, or you have to use a Taunter's Tongue.
That would do it then. Because usually I just, for most things, if I need a decoy, I just summon use the spirit summon that's the tanky dude without a head.
Mhm.
But as for the game itself, I mean, I've talked about it once before. Showed it off on the broadcast, and I mean, it's a great game. There's a lot of story in it to discover, and there is still being more stuff being discovered today. It's a good game.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm not really sure what more you wanted us to say about it, but yeah, it's a good game.
Right now, just looking at Steam, I'm at 42 and a half hours playtime roughly, and a lot of that is just seeing a neat thing and saying, "Oh, I'm going to go look at that."
Let's see. My playtime on it is 312 hours.
Ah, yeah, that one.
Wow.
Jeez.
I believe it.
So, and I'm probably done until DLC hits. Because I've done basically 2.5 playthroughs. So, I'm like, I've kind of done everything I wanted to do, and I've seen things I wanted to see, and I tried things I wanted to try, and now I've gone back to other things. I've been playing Destiny 2. Wrath of Lich, Witch Queen came out.
Yeah.
Expansion that pretty fun. Still playing Final Fantasy 14 because that's just a great game.
Yeah.
I actually have been going back to Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous because they did have 2 DLC drops.
Yeah.
So
I haven't dived into the DLC on that one, but I did finally finish the actual, primary campaign, and
there is one game that I am going to be playing, and that is Horizon.
Oh no, I was going to guess, but go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead and guess.
Well, I was going to say Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Oh, jeez.
So if you can't
You're
tell,
welcome.
managed to snag that a week ago. That is a PS5. So
Oh, nice.
I will be playing Horizon Forbidden West.
There you go. So, awesome news about Elden Ring. It's going to be fantastic. I'm glad you guys are having such a good time with it. I'm going to get into some D&D news.
I know you wouldn't want him to talk about this.
So Lexi and I, on our Discord that we share with everybody that is, on the show, we were like, oh, really? And then immediately Whalers in Space popped into all of our heads. And, yeah. Spelljam. I can't wait. It's D&D.
I've already pre-ordered the book.
Nice.
Which one? Because there's 3.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, to clarify, you actually have the main book, which is going to be the updated rules and everything for that. Then you have the Monstrous Companion thing, which I believe the actual book is named completely different. It's actually Boo's Astral Menagerie or something like that.
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes. Nobody? No Baldur's Gate? Cool. I'll go.
So many hours of Baldur's Gate.
But yeah.
But, I'm excited about this. Don and I talked a little bit about this on the trip to Texas, and he was like, "I'm probably gonna get those books," and I was like, "We need to wrap up this campaign then, like ASAP." Because Warforged boat captain, anybody? No, just me. Cool.
And they did release a teaser for the upcoming new Dragonlance revision.
Yes, they did, and I'm really excited about that. But I'm pretty sure that if I want to play a Dragonlance game, I will have to run it, and then I will have to contend with one, if not many, people going, "But the Red Wizard saw that their moon isn't up, so they're," and I will have to keep track of that.
They say that one of the Dragonlance releases was an actual board game.
Yeah, no.
There was a Dragonlance board game decades ago.
Yes, there was, and a computer game,
and lots of computer.
Yeah,
wasn't there a
At
movie
least
too?
4, because there was 3 of the Gold Box games and Heroes of the Lance.
Yep. So let's see here. So the adventure begins. Dr. Mayhem, Dragonfire. That's a deck building game. I'm just going through. I really hate that they have to do this to like do other things to keep the stuff going. I would want to play one of these like board games, but on the other hand, Lords of Waterdeep is super fun. I'll give it that much. I've played that before, but let's see here.
I'd be happier if they also released like digital versions of more of the board games.
Yeah, that'd be cool if we could actually do that.
Because I
Right.
live a couple thousand miles from everybody I'd play with.
So I was kind of right. It's a battle game that's called Dragonlance Warriors of the Kryn. The adventure is going to be called Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen.
Okay. So we're dealing with Tiamat again. Because why wouldn't we?
But yeah, so there's going to be whatever the battle game they consider that to be, which may be a pseudo board game style.
So Don, what are the chances of you running a Dragonlance game for us?
So this is where I'm usually at. It's like,
Ooh,
sorry.
it's fine. I'll run something. I've been wanting to run a game for a while. I actually want to talk to the group about it. So.
Even Faerun is like interest is like right here.
Yeah, I don't really care about the Forgotten Realms. Kirk, what are your thoughts? Kirk, all right.
I don't know anything about this stuff, so I'm like,
That's
like the
all
one
right.
thing I'm like,
Marvel Legends released a whole bunch of new shit, and this is where Don's gonna fall asleep. But Marvel Legends is coming out with Spider-Man sets finally, like Spider-Man figures. But the thing is, how many Spider-Man do we actually need? Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk, because but do we really need like 30? Like, which one of us was like jonesing for the Ned action figure? I wasn't. Kirk?
yeah, I got you covered.
Yeah, okay, all right. So Kirk was looking for the Ned action figure right there. All right. Fantastic. So, like, Toad is finally coming with the 30th anniversary. We've got the God of Symbiotes and Venom with wings, right? And then we've got Spider-Man and Spinneret when Mary Jane had spider powers. I don't remember the specifics, but yep. And then we've got the Negative Zone Spider-Man coming. We've got the Mystery Comics, whatever the hell it was, his first appearance. Spider-Man, where he's got like the web flying the squirrel suit. A little web's detailed there. We've got the Iron Spider. And then supposedly there's a Noir Spider-Man coming, but I hope that's not the Build-A-Figure because I'm not buying all of these.
No, it's a separate one that they're doing as I think a Target exclusive, but Target has not posted details on it.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And this is also Hasbro's new no plastic window for the figures.
I don't know. I'm not really feeling it too much because it's not going to be a good time for like people that are trying to pick these up in store because a lot of people are going to be trying to swap that stuff out. And there's no telling what's going to be inside that box. And
swap already happened on the daily, so
yeah. So like, it's good like when you can catch it because you have the window, but like not having a window now is just going to be like, I guess like the one way I guess Hasbro can kind of see it is like, well then it's going to cause people to want to order it from us directly or from like a store directly, and then kind of helps to avoid that. But still, at the end of the day, also there are people that like to check out like the paint job on the figure before picking it up just to make sure that it kind of looks somewhat decent because like paint rubs off and all that stuff. So I don't know. I feel like this might kind of deter a lot of people from picking it up, plus including like the price increase going on. But
are they still going to be packaging them in the plastic vacuum
with the window?
Yeah. No. I'm talking like the only reason I can see them not doing the windows is they want to start reducing the amount of plastic they put in their packaging.
Yeah, they'll still be coming in these things.
I don't know. I don't think they will because because what I've seen with the X-Men VHS tape stuff, they have it's like a tissue paper that they use, like a gift wrapping paper, and like cardboard or whatever on the inside to hold it in. It's not like there's no plastic whatsoever.
So if they're going away from plastic, I can respect that decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, but paying $30
And, like,
for a 6-inch action figure.
Yeah, but like I do respect like the motive to try and like to help the environment and all that stuff, like in terms of like using less plastic. But like I said, like the only downside I can see to it is just the swapping out part for people that are trying to pick up the stores. But if that wasn't the case, I don't think I would really care that much like about it. But since that is, that's like where one of my concerns are about it.
There are people that are being extremely dramatic about this and calling this the death of Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
And like, I hate to be that guy. Hasbro makes like $5 billion a year. This isn't the death of anything. Like, this is an inconvenience. And it sucks.
Rock and roll is going to be the death of music.
Yeah, and they've also got the a new Legendary wave coming out where it's the Black Panther figures re-released and a couple of resculpts on that, right? Or am I wrong?
I think there are some new aspects of it, but they're basically just like a re-release because they said they wanted to do it as a way for collectors that didn't get to pick up that stuff when it was originally released. They have a chance to get it. Plus, I believe they don't have it on the site. I don't know. I think it's because it's an exclusive. I think that's why. Let me see. Marvel Legends M'Baku. Let's see.
Oh yeah, there he is. He's a big fella.
Yeah, so this was originally supposed to be a Build-A-Figure, but now they're doing it as a separate figure. I don't know where the picture is. It might be on
It's
here.
probably gonna be a Target exclusive, right?
I think it's either a Target exclusive or it's something else. I don't know why no one's showing pictures. Legendary Wave.
Toys R Us exclusive, I would say. Canada only, of course. Or the rest
I mean,
of the
that's where all the Target exclusives go.
Mm-hmm. Here, hold up. They might have
I'm gonna assume that because of Target exclusive, you're gonna have me checking Targets for Spider-Man more.
Yeah, that's how they're doing it. And I believe the Retro Lizard is a Walmart exclusive.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Hold up, I got it.
And I gotta show the picture of the lizard unless you have him ready, Kirk.
Yeah, here. Hold up, let me
Okay, all right. Because I'm gonna complain just a little bit.
Let's see.
So the Retro Lizard is a great figure, and it looks awesome up until a certain point.
I don't know why this stuff is stuff. Microsoft Edge is not being fun at all. Like all their stuff's so limited.
Microsoft Edge.
Why are you using
I opened it up as a side thing because I didn't know how Firefox was going to react when I opened up it up in the same tab.
Firefox.
Okay, there's only one reason why I use this. It's because screen sharing is much easier for me than Chrome if I want to watch a movie with a friend, and that's the only reason why I use Firefox. Yeah.
I thought it's because of pornography, but okay.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, you stick to Chrome for that then? Good man. Good.
Legends. Retro Wizard.
I got him because I'm faster than you, even though I'm old.
All right, there we go.
I got it. Oh, nope.
There we go. All right.
Wait, did it? All right. So, no, it's me. It's not you at all. So, let's take a look at this figure. So, like, everything below the neckline looks great. It looks magnificent. And then let's get a look at those eyes, baby. Oh my god. I can't, apparently. Cool. Give me a second. That whole being old thing is really biting me.
It reminds me of just...
Look at those derpy eyes. Like, hello, friends.
What's going on over here?
Right? Like,
I'm gonna be honest. Just from looking at this picture, from what I can see of it, it just looks like a Goomba from the Super Mario movie.
I actually, my first thought was, that's a really weird trend in show.
Transdonian?
But look at those derpy eyes. He's like, hey, friends.
Hey, how's it going? What are you doing? You doing science? I'm doing science.
Like, I think honestly, I'd probably use this head sculpt more than the other.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
lie.
100%, man.
Like,
That
I
one
just.
fucking ass.
I got science in my pants.
Oh, man.
It
But yeah, this
doesn't.
was
It's
the. What were you saying?
no. It's not a good time with this figure. This is a Walmart exclusive, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get it. I'm gonna try. It's the eyes. It's the eyes.
I'm
Yeah, this is a
lizard.
way better one.
Scientist.
But yeah, this is also like they're branding it under the 60 amazing years line that they're doing for all the other Spider-Man stuff. The only concern that I know has been brought up, though, is that with the retro cards, since they still use plastic, how's that gonna go when they try and like if they're still going on with this line by that time and they're like full-fledged into it, like how's that supposed to work?
I don't know, but I hope they don't do what the Transformers line just did. Yeah, we got rid of all of our plastic, and now it's just a boob window into the toy thing, and like
Oh.
people are just like, "Joink, got a
Ugh.
Transformer now." Yeah. So like the whole no like plastic thing is very.
Oh, there it is.
There he is. See, this is the figure that I would like to purchase.
Is there an image?
Yeah.
There should have
I
been
don't
an image.
know. You clicked
Hold
on it. You tell us.
Wait, I'm looking for it. Hold up. Okay,
I'm
so they
getting
did this
used
as
to Microsoft.
links? No, this is
Oh.
not even my fault. They did it as links, so I gotta find the. Why though?
Control F.
Firefox.
Hold up. Let me see.
Control F.
Is that gonna do it? No, it's not doing anything for me. Hold up, I'm gonna find it.
Control F.
Yeah, I don't know why I did. Oh wait, hold up. Spider. There we are.
You
Let's
got
get
it.
to click
Yeah, I
on
got it.
random links.
All right, there we go.
See, I don't care about the stupid pig, but I do like
Yeah.
that guy looks awesome. It's the same jacket they've been using for all of their figures, whatever. But I like.
No, I thought they
Spider-Man
said that in the panel when I watched. I think they said that this is a new jacket.
It looks like the Lizard's jacket. We just saw the Lizard's jacket.
The lizard's jacket is different from that. You see, this one's like closed. That one's closed in. That's like the mold's closed right there. That's
All right,
closed.
fair enough.
This one's like opened. And
Billowy.
stuff. And I think they said that this is like the new trench coat design that they're gonna be going with. I think is what they said for like any other
Oh.
character that needs a trench coat.
Like Gambit.
Yeah, I think that's what they said. Like they're gonna be going with. The only thing that's with this one is that it has like the printed design that like that 3D or like the animation sort of design from the movie is on it. But
Yeah.
obviously that would be removed for like whatever character. But it looks pretty good. I do like how it looks.
Does it come with extra hands, or does it just have the shooting hands?
I think it's just those two hands and the weapon, and you do get a head sculpt without the hat on. That's it.
That's some bullshit. Because he made a big point of like how he's boxing people and everything else,
Mhm.
but
Like there's no fist or anything going on there.
right? It's pretty
Yeah.
dumb. I hate it. Well,
But yeah, there's that. And I
I
think
guess I'm not buying that.
He's just boxing people from a distance with a gun.
I mean,
let's see. Marvel
Wow.
Legends.
it's a pretty good, But yeah, so do you think we'll get more figures from? Well, GI Joe did a big thing too. Hey, later
Mhm.
spot, and GI Joe has finally been like, "Hey, you're getting a Sergeant Slaughter," and every neckbeard motherfucker is angry because Bellaverse did it first, but now GI Joe's been like, blah blah blah. It's not fair. And even then, Mattel did it too with the wrestling line. You got two versions of Sergeant Slaughter. You got the Sheik, and then you got him as Sergeant Slaughter. I have recently stepped away from the classified line. Like Adios, I sold every Cobra guy I had except for my Red Ninjas, and I'm going to be no longer participating in that line due to the toxicity that is involved with the fans. And
Gotcha.
had to stand up for a group of people a few days ago, and the whole thing just turned me off from those people entirely. So I'm done. Anywho, but the Black Panther figures look great. Jeff has a spaceship coming. You done?
Yeah, I just have to build the stand, which is even cooler.
All right,
But-
well, let's get the
Right,
big
yeah.
screen
Let
on
me
the spaceship.
turn it off. Hold up.
Oh,
There we go.
there
So, up.
it is.
looks-
It is a heavy, like built, like really well. Like there's no real. Like I said, it's fairly heavy. Like structurally,
It's pretty
Mhm.
solid.
it's well built. Yeah, pretty solid. Thank you. It's got the compartment up here, and then it's got another one on the back. This engine piece, which actually looks like you can see there's a gear in there.
Yeah.
So this is apparently used in a Technic thing, and just by looking at it, actually, it's a three-way gear splitter. So
Okay.
there's 3 gears that go in here, like 3 of those same gear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into how that was used because it looks kind of cool. But yeah, it's a beautiful ship.
That is. Yeah,
I
It
am.
is.
I'm probably picking another one up this weekend if I can,
I don't blame you.
that is.
just
yeah,
to
I
build
like
some
that.
of the other ones. And even the bottom, you didn't like the bottom, but it's actually pretty nice with this.
No landing gear.
No, but it's gonna have a stand in a few minutes.
Oh,
So
Actually,
Alright.
Oh yeah, it does come with that.
with that added bottom that T section actually makes the bottom look a lot better.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
And parts fall off sometimes apparently. So anyway.
all right. It is 9:01. We've been at this for an hour. I thought I was gonna run late tonight, but I'm done. So
Okay.
I hope everybody that watched enjoyed. I hope everybody that does watch will enjoy. Have a great time. If you want to buy shit, come see me on Whatnot on Tuesdays.
You
But
said
if
you was
you
only
want
gonna mention it
more-
once. You just mentioned it
I
again.
mentioned it twice. I know. If I didn't, then. But also, next week I'll have another figure review out. I'm going to be doing the review on Deathstroke from the DC The Adventure Continues line, and we'll see what Kirk thinks about that as well, because that is part of the line that he might be representing, but we don't know. So
So he's gonna
Anyway.
love it then.
Kirk will love it. Exactly. Kirk, you need to tell them to put some goddamn thigh twist on the DC figures. I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right. So, just a quick thing to remember: Amber Heard is a bitch. Trans rights are human rights. Wear a seatbelt. Get your vaccines if you haven't yet. We will see everybody sometime. I don't know when.
And look
Bye.
at all the pictures of how buff Natalie Portman is in Thor: Love and Thunder.
And then you'll all know what Lex thinks about when nobody's watching.
When nobody's watching.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Does she
night.
have the high stilettos on, like the boosters that gives her like an extra foot? Because. Bye, everybody.